and 3 2/3 innings. 3-2 count to Abrams, and he tries to drop the breaking ball in there, and now a challenge from Yainer Diaz, who feels like that dropped in on the zone. So CB Bucknor challenged twice in the first at bat. Is that going to be a strikeout or a walk? Oh,
Clipped it.
Just the top of the zone. Abrams had already taken off his shin guard and was walking down to first. That's a good challenge by Yainer. Seen out of this right-hander coming over from the Pittsburgh Pirates. This ball sent into center field, coming on quickly, and Jake Myers makes a diving catch. Sliding on the wet grass in the outfield, Jake took one away from Luis Garcia Jr. on a great play. This one on the ground to short, a broken bat for Carlos Correa, who's taken over at short with the injury to Jeremy Pena, and Correa makes the play for a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Burrows. Zach Cole originally was going to have a DH day, and Jordan was going to be in left field, but that changed with the conditions. And also 6 of their last 7. The Astros have won 3 games in a row and 5 of their last 6. Cole goes down on strikes here, striking out for the 9th time this spring. Irvin picks up a strikeout to start his out.
At the end, just to nick the plate.
Now it's a 2-1 count on Carlos, who hits one to straightaway center field. Hits it pretty well. Going all the way back is Dylan Cruz, right on the edge of the wall. Cruz puts it away for a loud out from Carlos Correa. It's a double in 13 at-bats. Got in on his hands a little bit. Still hits it to deep right center field, and it's going to go all the way to the wall on a hop. Jordan with a double in the right center on a ball that got in on him.
Well, that's how strong he is. It's a little.
Christian Walker, then Cam Smith. Pickoff attempt goes through the legs of Jordan Alvarez and into center field. Jordan was flying to third base, thinking he might be able to score on that. Gotta love the hustle from Jordan. Dave Clark had to put on the brakes. It's this one pretty high, pretty deep to left. Going back, Hassel the third. He looks up, it's off the wall. Jordan steps on home plate with the game's first run. Yainer into second base with a double, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead. Spring, he had made 2 previous appearances in 5 innings of shutout baseball. This one on the ground towards third off the bat of Christian Walker, and Nasim Nunez, learning the position, makes the throw across for the final out of the inning. Kind of keep a mental note in the back of your head if that's a guy that ever becomes available. The Astros wanted to take a shot at him, and here they are, seeing him deliver in an Astros uniform. That's now 10 shutout innings to start his spring. Swing and a miss. Burrows picks up his second strikeout, getting the hot Brady House for out number 2.
Guys who the Astros need to get a lot out of this year have been very good early.
Swing and a miss. Mike Burrows keeps rolling along. That's 6 straight retired, including 3 strikeouts tonight. Back-to-back Ks to end the second. 1-2 pitch is on the outside corner. Pretty well placed by Jake Irvin for the strikeout. Challenge. I've seen a few pitchers challenges this spring, and they've not been pretty. That's on the outside corner. Jake thought about challenging for a split second, but elects to walk back to the dugout. That pitch had a little tailing act. Colin Price has played more spring games in an Astros uniform this year. And that's a called third strike. So 3 called third strikes for Jake Irvin, getting Smith, Myers, and Biggers in order. First 2 innings, only needing 29 pitches to get through the first 6 batters. There's a ball delivered into center field for the first base runner of the night for the Washington Nationals, Robert Hassel III. Picking up a clean single on the first pitch he sees here in this inning.
Side and an offensive side of the 2 guys that they're looking at.
Runner on the go, and a great pitch to throw for Yainer Diaz, and he puts it right on the money for a caught stealing.
All spring long, he has been very accurate with his throws down to second base, and you can see it just tailing a little bit right into the runner, and Nick Allen does a good job letting it travel and get to him.
Now one off the end of the bat, spinning, and Carlos Correa stays with that ball that was spinning wildly and throws out Chaparro for the second out.
Probably one more spring training start, and then the start after that is going to be regular season.
Burrows loses his first batter via walk. would go through a lineup for the third time, but the Astros feel like he's got the ability to go much deeper. And this is second full major league season as C.J. Abrams has the second hit of the inning. He hits one in
time opening weekend.
That ball popped in the air to left, and Zach Cole will wait for it. And Mike Burrows strands a couple of runners here in the third inning. 2 hits, a walk, 2 left. Just fine.
Well, he's not the only new pitcher to the organization that has been impressive. How about Ryan Weiss, Tatsuya Imai? How good have they looked from your point of view? You know, a couple of those guys who've been throwing the ball well, they provide some flexibility, whether you want to get into a 6-man rotation at some point or if they could be a long guy out of the bullpen at some point.
For us, you know, at this point, none of those decisions have been made or finalized yet. That ball's hit well.
Carlos Correa crushes one to left to the wall and gone. Good
That's
call.
2 really squared up balls for Carlos tonight.
He's crushed too. I don't know if he just missed the last one or just hit it to the wrong spot, but that one he got every bit of and it hit in the right direction.
Yeah, I think he hit the first in the first inning. It was 107 exit velo, just hit it to the wrong part of the park.
It's just a swampy Florida flyout to right center, but that one hanging breaking ball, and you can see him just lean on that one. Yikes.
By the way, it's Josh Miller 1, Joe has spotted nothing. Last time we had Joe on headset, he called him now Altuve home run off the bat that ended up being a ball to the wall and left. But Josh,
the season.
Yeah, it's different than their normal calendar. I would just say that we've had guys throw a couple of years ago when they had the tournament. They treated their off season much differently. They were prepping earlier. They were throwing higher intent earlier in the off season to prepare for that. Forms well. You know, he's got a starter's arsenal. He'll get the ball tomorrow. Probably throw 3 or 4 innings, and we'll get him built up. We're expecting big things from Kaiway.
Josh, we always appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Almost the same pitch, and Cruz puts this one in play. Cutting across from right field is Cam Smith to make the catch and pick up out number 1 here in the 4th. He'll probably start the next inning. He'll have to be efficient to finish the next inning. That one's off the plate, and that won't help his pitch count. Tom Cosgrove and then Roderick Munoz and Logan Manwai. That ball into center field. That'll be down for a hit. Jake Myers plays it on a hop. And Brady House, we mentioned how hot he has been for the Nationals this spring, now has 10 spring training hits.
Development is over.
Nationals have put some pitches on Burrows here the last 2 innings, and he picks up a strikeout with the breaking ball. That is strikeout number 4 for Mike Burrows in the second out of the inning. Has gone in terms of pitch count in any outing. Runners on the go, and Burrows finishes it off with a strikeout with that slider. Mike Burrows continues his scoreless streak this spring. 4 more shutout innings tonight. It's 2-0 Houston. Looking to cut back a little bit on those strikeouts, which ballooned on him last year. He has put the ball in play, even though he's only seen 1 hit other than the Venezuela game falling for him this spring, as he sends this one to left for the first out of the 4th. On the ground, fair ball down the left field line and headed towards the wall. Bounces off that wall, fronting the stands in left field, and Cam Smith into second base with a double. That is Cam's 4th double of the spring of his 8 hits.
And a good slider to go with it.
There goes the runner to third. The pitch is up, and the throw is in time to get Cam Smith on a close play at third. Called out by James Jean. There is no review in spring training. Cam looked like he might have beaten that throw, but he is called out. It's his 2nd spring training game at third base, after having never played third base in the minor leagues. There's a attempt at a check swing, but Myers goes too far, and that's out number 3. Left side of the infield positions, 3-2 the count to Chaparro. Hits this one well to left. Going back, Zach Cole. He will watch this one go. And the Washington Nationals are on the board with their first run on the Andres Chaparro home run. That is his 2nd home run of the spring.
That pitch just didn't get where Tom Cosgrove wanted it to go. We saw him get a fastball in on Chaparro earlier in the at-bat. That one stayed out over the plate and down and out over the plate. Chaparro able to just drop the head on it. That's only about 88, 89 miles an hour, so you need that pitch to get located in on the corner. If it stays out over, guys are just going to drop the head on it.
And the Astros signed him as a minor league free agent. at the beginning of February. This ball sent the other way past Christian Walker and into right field. Cam Smith cuts it off. Heading to second base is Franklin. The throw is on the money and out at second base. Cam Smith guns down the runner, trying to stretch a single into a double.
Good at taking reads and getting good jumps on balls in the outfield last season. Now starting to play the game of holding runners and playing kind of move from the infield out there. It was pretty seamless.
That's a broken bat with a barrel heading towards Christian Walker. He avoids it on the underhand flip to Cosgrove. He gets the second out. That barrel ended up very close to where the baseball was. Jackson's seen a lot of action here in his first spring training in an Astros uniform. This is his 12th game. As he goes down looking, he thought about a challenge, but instead he elects not to. He'll walk back to the dugout as Waldenchuk.
Because that team was very wide open.
Challenge for Nick Allen on a 3-2 pitch. This is either going to be a walk or a strikeout. So far, there have been 4 challenges and 4 overturns. CB got his first one where he
pitches a strike.
Gets to tell the batter I was right.
Challenging him.
The Astros and Nationals are last and second to last in home runs this spring for either Grapefruit or Cactus League teams, as Zach Cole tries to hold up, but he goes down on strikes. Game for Bennett Sousa whenever he pitches in West Palm Beach. We talk about Cam Smith playing a home game. Sousa grew up in this area. This ball popped in the air into shallow left and played there by Nick Allen.
Of the game, and there's nobody better to slide from the 8th to the 9th than Brian Abreu.
That one's up. Sousa allows his first walk. Was a key part of the bullpen last year with 44 appearances. This one slowly hit. Tough play for Sousa. Tries to throw off balance, and he makes the play. Bennett Sousa with the best play of the night defensively for the Astros as he throws out Brady House on a tough play. And there's 2 outs and an 0-2 count. Called third strike. Bennett Sousa freezes Nunez for the final out of the inning. And he throws a shutout 6 to keep the Astros in front 2-1. Correa flied out to deep center his first time up, hitting it 107.4, and then he hit a home run his second time. And here on his third at bat, probably his softest contact of the night, but it works out for a base hit to left. He's now 2 for 3 with a ball to the wall in center. Is the only time he was retired. Hey, Jordan last year with a 797 OPS. He's now 3 for 3. He's got a career OPS of 961. And tonight he came into the game with 1 hit in 13 at-bats, and he has a double, a single, and now another single.
On the ball, and if he can spray balls around with runners in scoring position, he's going to drive in a lot of runs.
Swing and a miss, goes down on strikes here. Waldenchuk picks up his 4th strikeout. Every out.
There are.
Because the hotel is being built right across from the MGM Grand. I mean, the stadium's being built right across from the MGM Grand. Plenty of hotels to choose from. Walker goes down on strikes. So now 2-1 pitch is skied high in the air. Cam just got under it. Who wants it? Center fielder taking charge, Dylan Cruz, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. We're going to hear
off the list as the spring goes on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, work on obviously the slider, getting that shape down so it's ready. Fastball that we can get both left and right guys out. But I guess we're a little clicky. But we're all a little bit different too, and we're all kind of unique in our own way, which makes it real nice. And then I kind of sit on a little bit of an island. I've been sitting in the same spot for 3 years. There it is.
There you go. We'll continue this another night.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Bennett, for joining us.
Majority is working.
First pitch swinging is Jake Myers, skying one to center field, and putting it away for the Washington Nationals in center field is...
He's done a lot of good stuff.
Bryce Matthews leads the team with 7 runs batted in and many more at-bats than Winkler, who has 6. But he was shut down there by Ken Waldenchuk. By Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Astros. And by Daly & Black. Has your home or business been denied, delayed, or underpaid by your insurance company? Now Munoz trying to make the team and stay on the team. That's a swing and a miss. He tried to hold up, and Felice goes down on strikes as Munoz delivers a nasty breaking ball. Astros up to 10 strikeouts as a staff, make it 11. Munoz with a 3-pitch strikeout of James, And that's the second out of the inning. The second at bat of the spring for Yeremy Cabrera as he goes down on strikes. Munoz strikes out the side. It's called the 16th round. And he goes down on strikes here. Rutledge has his first strikeout of the night. They're going to make the throw to first for out number 1. Open some eyes here with some good numbers this spring. That'll be his 10th walk. Nobody can pitch to Riley Unruh. There goes Unruh. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw is on the third base side of the bag, and that allows Unruh to get in there safely with the head first slide. Riley Unruh now 2 for 2 in steals this spring to go along with being on base a lot.
You're going to be able to score a lot of runs.
Now grounding one, James Nelson to the left side. He'll be thrown out for the final out of the inning. A walk, a stolen base, 1 left on. The Astros maintain.
Logan Van Wy, first taste of the big leagues last year.
Riley Adams sends one high and deep to right center field, all the way back to the wall and off the wall. Played there by Joey Loperfido, but Adams is into second with a leadoff double. Adams in his first at bat almost tied the game with a home run.
The starters and the relievers.
That ball popped in the air. Could be playable, should be playable. Who wants it? The shortstop can't get there, and now they have a play on the runner at third. Adams trying to advance, and he's safe. Mistakes made all around by the Astros defensively on a ball that should have been caught by somebody, and then even when it wasn't caught, they should have had Adams out at third base. And there's a base hit to score at least 1 run. Brady House being held at third. Throw comes in from Tyler Whitaker. This game tied at 2 with the Washington Nationals stringing 3 consecutive hits here in the ninth. He could try and extend Poulin a little bit. There goes the runner for second. The throw is bounced into center field from John Garcia. In to score from third is Brady House, and the Washington Nationals have their first lead of the night here in the ninth inning. It's now 3-2. Washington lead. 7 of the last 8 games. There's a strikeout. Van Wy needed that one as he gets Sam Brown for the first out.
It's a good pitch right there from Logan Van Wy. And
Nationals run with a solo home run in the 5th. Now ground ball with the infield in. Runner coming home. Nelson's throw is in time. Out at home plate is Trey Lipscomb on a close play. And the Astros maintain a 1-run deficit. Stays 3-2 on that quick throw from Nelson at third. And he sends one into shallow left. There goes Nelson, the third baseman, in foul territory to put it away for the final out of the inning. So 2-run score. The Astros will bat in the bottom of the ninth, down 3-2. 2/3 innings. And he walks the first batter he faces here on 4 pitches. So the Astros have the tying run. Hits the ball pretty well to left, but playable. Sam Brown, the left fielder, under it, puts it away for the first out of the inning. On the ground to short. Could be 2 and could be the ball game. They get the 1 out at second, but safe at first base is Whitaker. As he beats the relay throw, Tyler Whitaker hustles his way in to a fielder's choice to keep the game alive. A Thursday night, rain delayed by 1 hour and 19 minutes. And Winkler goes down on strikes, and the Nationals come from behind with a 2-run ninth inning to win it 3-2. The Astros see their winning streak snapped, and the Washington Nationals extend their winning streak, which now stands at 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row. Make sure to stay tuned. Coming up will be the Whataburger post-game show. Are you working triple duty tonight?
I'm everywhere tonight.
Brian Bogusevic's back with us for more. He did the pregame show. He did the game analysis. And now he's going to be the analyst on the post-game show along with Kevin Eschenfelder. Post-game show presented by Whataburger starts next.